Praise be Jesus and Mary. Hello, I'm Sister Shilpa Rodriguez. I belong to the Canossian Daughters of Charity, Servants of the Poor congregation. And today, I'm happy to share with you all my vocation journey. I'm basically from Vasai Diocese, St. Gonzalo Gracia Parish, Gas. I lived with my parents, granny, and my two sisters. Our parents raised us in a very faithful atmosphere. I always saw my parents going for daily mass and giving importance to daily family rosary, which played a very important role in my vocation journey. Before joining religious life, I completed my master's in IT, and I have worked as an assistant professor in computer programming for 10 years. However, in this digital and fast-moving world, I chose to walk the road less traveled. But when I look back, I remember, as a child, I never thought of becoming a religious sister. In fact, I used to always feel that only those who are holy can become religious sister, and this is not my cup of tea. I was busy enjoying my life, flowing with the current of the world. I had many friends and I loved traveling and exploring different places. Among the many friends, I had one friend who was a religious sister, Sister Crystal, whose cheerful life made an impact on my life. Still, I didn't think of opting for this option. I finished my graduation and I was living in my own world, thinking which career option to choose next. And there came the first turn in my life. In 2008, I attended one charismatic retreat by Shield of Faith community in Vasai. And there I experienced God's unconditional love for me. My carefree life turned into a prayerful life. I started doing my personal prayer, and slowly God whispered His voice into my heart. For a long time, I ignored it, but the voice didn't leave me. Then, in 2012, I kind of accepted it, but with lots of confusion, reluctance, and uncertainty. With all this, when I approached my parents, they didn't take it seriously. Knowing my flickering nature, they thought soon I would change my mind. But God didn't change His and my mind for a long time. I kept on discerning and searching God's will for my life. In the meantime, I joined different lay associations, youth groups, in parishes and in dioceses, including Shield of Faith community, to divert myself and to serve the Lord in different forms of service. But in all that, my heart was still restless, just like St. Augustine said, Lord, our hearts are made for you, and they are restless until they rest in you. I googled, visited websites of different congregations, followed religious on Instagram, and even joined vocation groups on WhatsApp. But for a long time, I didn't take that one step to move out, to visit, and to experience the real religious life. I kept waiting on the fence, and years passed. In 2021, one of my friends told me, Shilpa, you're looking for a right thing in a wrong place. And she introduced me to one of the Canossian sisters. I spoke to her and shared all my doubts and fears. And that sister guided me to go for an Ignatian discernment retreat. This retreat brought a lot of clarity and conviction to me. In 2022, I visited some Canossian convents and stayed with the sisters for some days. I saw their work, their lifestyle, and I found them relevant, walking with the time and answering the present needs. But the most important thing that captured me was the joy of those sisters, the joy of belonging to God.
Once again, I shared with my family, but this time with lot of conviction, and I received their strong support. I left my job and joined the Canossian family.
This is amazing grace. This is unfailing love. That you would take my place. That you would bear my cross. You laid down your life. That I would be set free.
After 3 years of formation, now I am here in St. Anthony's Parish, Goa, at the Canossian system. And my greatest joy is the joy of belonging to Christ as His bride.
And now looking back today,
I, Shelta James Robbins, vow chastity, poverty, and obedience.
2, 3, up to infinity. I'd run out of numbers before I could thank you for everything. God, I'm still counting my blessings. All that you've done.
I feel blessed that I took that one step to come out of myself and to discern my vocation, step to stand for many and to be voice for the voiceless, but most importantly, to be the sign of God's love in today's world. I believe my vocation is a gift and a grace that I have received from the Lord. It's not easy, but it's beautiful. If you feel called, even 1% in the deepest corner of your heart, then don't hesitate, don't wait, give it a try, talk to someone, meet religious, and discern your vocation, and let the Lord work wonders in your life. Why? Because we have only one life. Let's live it to the fullest. As St. Irenaeus said, the glory of God is the person fully alive doing the will of God. Let's try to do the will of God.